Hey y'all, welcome to the Grab Some Popcorn podcast. Your host Jared and Emmanuel here. And we just got a Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just engaged in Mortal Kombat. This was the direct sequel to the 2021 Mortal Kombat. And I can definitely say this was a way step up for sure. Now, these movies always, follow the typical plot line with there's the battle for Earthrealm. There's a bad guy who's clearly stronger than everyone, and he kills someone whose relative down the bloodline is coming for vengeance. But I like what they did here, where they had I think his name, what's the guy's name? Shao Kahn? There's just so many.
Yeah,
Dude with Shao Kahn. He kind of took Katana under his wing, and he also had Jade too. Kind of reminded me of Avengers Infinity.
Like Thanos.
Yeah, like Thanos, because he took Gamora. It reminded me of that. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was done before that, but that was just the first thing that came to mind. So, he raises Katana, Jade, obviously. One of them is going to betray, especially since he killed Katana's father right in front of her. So they had that whole dynamic. Johnny Cage, he was I had looked it up when we left because I didn't understand why the focus was so heavy on Johnny Cage, but at the end because I only seen the first one time. I wasn't like a huge fan of it, the 2021 version. Mm-hmm. But at the end of that one, they go to recruit Johnny Cage. So that's why it was such a big thing in this one.
Right.
Yeah. So they go and recruit Johnny Cage, and, they engage for the Battle of Earth. And, that's basically the plot of the movie. I don't want to, harp too much on it. So let's get into what we like most about the movie. I'll let you go first.
Well, I mean, it's Mortal Kombat. There hasn't been a Mortal Kombat that I disliked. It's one of the most awesome fantasy action, fighting movies that's been coming out since the 80s. It's got the history and, it's got the everything going for it, man. The game behind it. I mean, I love Mortal Kombat. I played Street Fighter more, so as far as the games, I'm more of a Street Fighter fan than a Mortal Kombat fan. But I love the movie we just saw, and I love the action, the fantasy elements, like the powers that they have and everything. And it was just cool to see, what happened to Johnny Cage. Cool to see, Sonya and her. Kano was in it, just to see all those old characters from the first movie, see all the new characters in this one too.
Yeah, I think the action scenes definitely, carried the movie because you couldn't wait for the next one. I really like the matchups, especially the one that they did in the beginning with Katana and Johnny Cage, just because it was the most unpredictable one. I didn't know if she was going to wind up killing him or not.
Oh yeah, that was a fun one because he didn't even know he was about to be, quote, chosen for the tournament. Remember, he's sitting there in a bar, and all of a sudden he starts glowing blue or purple, and he ends up being teleported to this place.
Yeah, I thought it was
what?
I thought it was crazy that he got sent back, and the magic, whatever that chose him. They said that the gods chose him, so no matter what, it was inevitable that he was gonna be going to the battle.
Yeah, he didn't have a choice. The gods say you're chosen, you're freaking going whether you want to or not.
Yeah, but I thought that their fight between Katana and Johnny Cage was really cool because I was like, wait, is she really about to kill him? This guy's clearly one of the main characters in the movie. It was him and her. They were both two of the main characters. They had the storylines that threaded throughout the movie, between Johnny Cage, how he was in the beginning and then how he was at the end. And then Katana's whole story with, betraying Shao Kahn and all that stuff. It's just they were the two main characters. So when they fought first, I was like, wait, what? That definitely threw me for the loop. And then a lot of the other matchups were really good. I don't want to give them all away, but they had a lot of good fights for sure. And even though they were predictable, they still was like, I was still on the edge of my seat watching all the fights. It was like really, really good.
Yeah, I love the matchups too.
Did you have like a favorite kill? Like, what was the most memorable kill for you?
Kill. I mean, I had you want my favorite scene, or you want my
Yeah,
favorite?
either
Kill?
or whatever, or both.
I got both. All right, my favorite kill definitely has to be Liu Kang when he took out evil Kung Lao with his spinning hat, like a saw.
Yeah. I'm
That
not
was my
gonna lie. I
that was my
didn't
favorite
really.
kill.
I mean, I get it, like the emotional part, but because I was his brother. But that, I didn't like how, like, they did that kill. I didn't, I don't know if we want to spoil it, but I mean, we already said that he kills him, but I mean, how he killed him, I wasn't a fan of that. I feel like they could have did a little bit more. But I mean, I get the emotional, the emotion that went into it because that's his brother and now he's dead and they have to fight. Like, I get it for sure, but.
Like, yeah, that whole like part of the story made it, the betrayal and the cheating and the whole family drama. That was deep. That was deep. And my favorite, I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but if you're gonna see it, it's not like you're not gonna see it. My favorite scene was definitely the fire dragon, Liu Kang fire dragon. When he got mad and he shot the fire dragon. That was my favorite scene. But the thing is, he didn't kill him, so that wasn't a kill.
Yeah. For me, my favorite moment, I really liked the Johnny Cage and Baka fight. I thought that was pretty cinematic. And it was really when Johnny Cage, like, came to the forefront, stepped up for the team and really just unlocked, his potential. I thought that was great. And it was really reminiscent of the game because it's just like, even though like the way they did the camera work is just like how the game was, like the camera was focused on the fight, but you could still see the people in the background moving and jumping around. Like it's really just like the game. And I thought that they captured that perfectly for sure. And, while this movie is not flawless, it was really good. Definitely not a flawless movie. So let's talk about some of the things that we didn't like.
Okay.
I'll let you go first.
Well, for me, it was just a couple of basically what I'm saying is it's not the way that I had imagined it. I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want to spoil every part of the movie, but there's a few details about Raiden and Shang Tsung, and there was a few like story elements that I was playing it out in my head and it didn't go that way. Just as an example, I was hoping to see Raiden actually fight it out.
Yeah.
Since he's an elder god, and he's not allowed to fight. But considering they're always trying to kill him, I want to see him go off on someone. Like I want to see like hardcore Raiden, like someone catch a hardcore Raiden ass whooping. And I didn't really see what I wanted to see in the movie. That's like one thing that I always like wish would happen that doesn't.
Yeah. I wish they had made what's his name? Ooh, Quan Chi. I feel like they made him too weak. He was like a lackey. Like in the real Mortal Kombat, like he's a necromancer. He has powers. He could fight. Like I thought they made him a little bit too weak. But other weaknesses, the pacing of the movie. I mean, it's super quick. It's like, for example, when they brought up a way the tunnel to go into the castle unnoticed. It's like they were there instantly. There was no like journey or struggle or anything to get there. It's just like they talked about it and then the next scene, boom, they're there. And obviously they're doing that because they want to get you to the next fight. The movie does that a lot, especially. And another one was when Raiden sent them to hell. It's like they just went there and they were automatically in front of Scorpion. Like they didn't have to walk, no journey. There was no nothing. Yeah.
That first hour was literally just like matchup, fight, matchup,
yeah,
fight. Like backstabbing. The first hour you're just like you don't even get a breather. And then like that second half kind of like you get to see that story come out. You get to see like it slows the pace a little.
Yeah.
But yeah, that first hour, you're right. It was just
very quick pacing, very quick.
super
Okay,
fast.
let's get into the next fight. Let's, bing, bam, boom. But I mean, I get it. It's an action movie. Action movies tend to do that. When you have like a bigger action movie like this, you kind of expect the story to be written out a little bit more, especially with the runtime. I mean, the movie is almost 2 hours. So when the movie ventures like over into an hour and a half, you got to start developing a little bit more and giving a bit more with the stories, giving a bit more with the characters. And at the same time, I get it's an action movie and this is what they do, but still, like, there's got to be a balance. It just can't be speak about something, boom, we're there, and then we're in the fight, and then it's over, and now everyone's like friends. Like, slow it down a little bit. But I mean,
Yeah, they didn't even have any remorse for all the dead.
yeah. So, but all right. So let's move on to I do want to say though, the movie is funny though. I didn't get to name that and the things I liked, but it definitely has some good humor for sure. Something that the first one was missing. Very humorous. They had, you might think some of the lines are corny or whatever, but a lot of people were in the theater cracking up all at the same time. So, hopefully if you see this movie in the theaters, everyone's on the same page and oohing and ahhing and laughing at the same time. But all right, let's get into scores. What do you give this? What's your score for this movie, sir?
I mean, I'm not gonna nitpick. I'm not gonna start like being a huge critic because I really liked it. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And, and yeah, I'm gonna give it an A. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and, pick bones about little small things that I would have changed myself. It gets an A. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It's definitely the best action movie I've seen so far. This movie, it's a wonder this movie wasn't released in the summer. This is like a summer. This is a summer blockbuster written all over it. I don't know why they decided to release it so early, but I mean, you do have some big movies this summer. I mean, Spider-Man, Odyssey. There's a lot of summer movies coming for sure. So maybe they just want to get ahead of things and they picked it now. But 8 out of 10, definitely recommend. Definitely go see this in the theater or however you can see it. But it's definitely worth a watch. And you have anything else to add? Anything? What do you think could have made this movie better? What would you have added? If you could add one thing
other than Raiden fight, I would have definitely wanted to see more from Shang Tsung. He's in there for like, 2 minutes, 2 or 3 times. Like in the last movie, Shang Tsung was like the main, like the point man for the dark side. You know what I mean? He was the point man for the underworld. In this movie, you barely even notice he's there.
Yeah, because Shao Kahn, he was doing it all.
Yeah, Shao Kahn did everything.
I just wonder who the next, I mean, it's clear they'll probably make a 3, especially if this one does good. I just wonder who the next big, didn't they have, I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure they already went to the 4-armed, I think it's called Shiva or whatever. I'm pretty sure that was in the first one. They always
Goro?
that one. Or yeah, Goro, my bad. I said Shiva.
That's like the female version of Goro, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's why you're thinking Shiva.
Yeah. Who knows what they'll do for the third. But yeah. All right, well that's all we got for Mortal Kombat, y'all. Y'all be sure to leave a comment. Let us know what you thought of the review. Let us know what you thought of the movie. Mortal Kombat fans, please be nice to us. Like and subscribe.
And make sure to say if you're Team Mortal Kombat or Team Street Fighter, because Street Fighter is coming out later in the year, and I'm gonna want to talk about which movie was better.
Yeah, most definitely. Make sure you subscribe so you can get that content when it drops, and we'll see y'all on the next one.